Hey, what's going on everybody, and hope you're all enjoying your weekend. Today I want to talk to you all about ISO-8, but particularly about the ion currency, which is used to buy crystals in the store, fuse existing ones, and upgrade your ISO levels and classes for your characters. It's recently come to my attention that the ions we're receiving is going to be quite a sizable bottleneck going forward, and I've done a little bit of math and wanted to share with you guys my Black Order ISO progress and how that's impacted my ion stash. So this video will be a bit of a warning of what not to do, and you might want to be cautious about upgrading too many characters, particularly at the level 3 and higher ISO tiers, especially since we're getting quite a bit of crystals with this new the Matrix event. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video, but without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so here we are in our my Black Order roster here, and I kind of wish that Thanos was actually showing up here, because this is really annoying that it only shows the 4 of them, and then I have to go back into my roster to search for Thanos. But anyways, so Thanos is sitting at level 3, and so is Proxima and Cull Obsidian. I'll have actually Thanos to 4, probably by my reset as well. I just recently upgraded Ebony Maw and Corvus Glaive to level 4. And this is where I started to see a little bit of a problem with relation to ions. So I'm going to click on Ebony Maw here. I did get my level 4 healer upgrade, but this is what I want to show you guys. So I'm currently sitting at 20,000 ions, which might sound like a lot, but it's not. I was sitting at about 150,000, maybe anywhere from 150 to 200,000 when the event first went live on Tuesday at the start of the patch there. And it's slowly been withering away. Now, I do want to say that other than the Black Order, I've been putting ISOs in very minimally to other characters. You know, to my symbiotes, they're level 1, and a few other characters who are also level 1. So aside from that, the majority of my ISO work has been done on the Black Order. Now, I don't regret doing this at all, but I just wanted to make people aware that the ion crunch is a bit real. So when I was upgrading and fusing my crystals here from 3 to 4, I noticed that I was actually having to spend quite a bit of ions in order to fuse them. Now, unfortunately, I didn't actually get it on record, or I didn't have a screenshot of it, but I'm pretty sure that to fuse up to a level 3 costs 5,000 ions, and to fuse up to a level 4, which I did for Ebony Maw, was 10,000 per crystal. I'm pretty sure that's how much I spent. And then on top of that, I had to spend more just to rank up to level 4 healer, which I think cost about 25,000, because pretty sure it jumps from 25 to 50,000 here. So I think if I were to switch back to Fortifier really quickly, I think it'll show me the price of that. So it's 15 there for level 3, 25 for level 4, and 50 for level 5. So I'm going to go back to healer now that I know the price. So I paid 25,000 for that level 4 healer upgrade. Again, it's nice that I can switch on the fly whenever I want, but you do have to pay for the upgrade cost if you want to change classes to get to the next level. So I paid 25,000 here for level 4 today, on top of the 10,000 per level 4 crystal, and I think a couple of 5,000s as well to go to 3 and then to 4. So in total for this level 4 upgrade, I spent somewhere around close to, I think, like 80 to 90,000 ions just for Ebony Maw. And now I also had to do that for Corvus Glaive as well, because he also got the level 4 upgrade too. So between the two of them, I think I spent about almost all of my ions, which is why I'm down to 20,000. And I'm wondering whether or not I'm actually going to have enough ions to upgrade my other characters, because I'm kind of close on Proxima. She does have a level 4 in these 3 here, these 2 here, and then I'm close on the others, which I should have by the reset, and definitely by the next milestone, the next daily milestone for this event. So I don't know if I'm actually going to have the ions needed to rank them up, and now I'm wondering what I'm gonna be able to do to get these ions. So we do get, of course, daily ions from the campaign, and I actually did a little bit of math here, and I'm gonna bring this up on the side here in my little notepad fashion. Now, this might be hard to read. Let's try and can I zoom in? I don't know if I can zoom in, maybe there a little bit. So we get 360 ISO energy. I'm gonna move this over so it's not in the way. 360 ISO energy daily, and so that's free, because we do get actually 1 energy every 4 minutes, not every 5 minutes, unlike campaign energy, regular campaign energy. So I figured this out actually like a day or so ago. I didn't realize that it was actually a bit different. And so we're also getting 240 from the 3 free refreshes. That's the 80 energy that you would get normally on your daily your timed refreshes. And then you also get 120 for free. You get 1 free refresh from doing your regular dailies. You get enough of those I don't know what you call them, the energy tokens or whatever, that gives you a free refresh. So for free, you're going to get at least 720 energy for free, and this could be on top of possibly an extra 360 energy for 3 more core refreshes, or however many you go beyond that. But for the most part, it's going to be 720 to 1080 energy. Now, you get 425 ions per 12 energy spent. If you do the 24, I think you get 1,000, but I don't tend to do the 24 energy ones. I find the drop rate's a bit poor. Overall, I don't do it that many times, so this is going to be calculated with that. So I did 720 divided by 12 energy per node, and that's 60 attempts of with 720 energy. And so multiplying that by 425 ions, you're getting, at a bare minimum, if you do all your energy stuff, you're getting about 25,550 ions, which sounds not bad. But then if you consider what I just said about Ebony Maw and Corvus Glaive, that's, I'm spending anywhere from 70 to 90,000 ions just to get them to level 4. So the level 5 fusing is probably going to be even more, and I don't have quite the figure for that just yet. I imagine by the end of this event, because I'm going solely into Black Order, by the end of this event, I should have them at tier 5, hopefully, assuming I have enough ions for that. I don't know if I will or not, but we'll find out. And if you do any extra energy refreshes, that you could get up to 38,000 ions, and that's assuming 3 extra 50 refreshes. So it's going to vary a little bit, but still, I mean, I think you really need to be a little bit concerned about your ion usage. Don't buy from the store. So I'm going to minimize this, and we're going to go back into the game. Don't buy from the ion store. So we're going to go all the way back and check on that here. So you can buy these crystals here for, it's a single crystal for 5,000 ions. At the beginning, I was actually doing this. I was buying a few of them because, we were at the start of the new system. I wanted to get more ISO crystals, so I actually bought this, I think about 3 or 4 different store refreshes until I stopped doing that. And so maybe that was a bit of a problem early on for me, but now I wanted to warn you guys, if you guys are doing that, I wouldn't really recommend doing this unless you're really desperate for a particular ISO crystal that you need for a certain character. Otherwise, I wouldn't do this, because that's actually a fair bit. Considering we know we're only getting about 25,000 ions a day, you could easily blow through your daily ions just through buying these things. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. Now, where else can we get ions? Of course, if you click on the ion button here in the corner, it will bring up, once I click on it here, it will bring up the ion orb for 375 cores. Now, what do we get for that? And we get, at a minimum, we get 10,000 on the left and right pillars, I believe, up to 25,000, which is kind of rare. And in the center, you're getting a minimum of 34,000. So if you count just the bare minimum, you're only getting 54,000 ions at a bare minimum, upwards to, I don't know, if you're really lucky, I suppose, you might be lucky for 50,000. Otherwise, you're probably going to end up around, 30 to 40,000 plus the 10,000 on the side. You're looking at maybe 50 to 60,000 ions. And that's actually about 2 days worth of ions for one orb. So for the purposes of this video, and I've actually never opened it before, and I'm curious, and I have a lot of cores, I'm going to open this on recording for you guys so that we can see together how many ions I can respectively get from this orb and whether or not it's worth it. Probably not, but I'm doing this for science because nobody in my lines has opened this either. So let's do this. Go ahead and open this orb. And I got a blue on the side, but otherwise I just got the bare minimum here in the center. So let's collect that. That's 59,000 ions, which I'll probably end up using towards my Black Order anyways, but is it worth it? Maybe if you're in a really desperate crunch for ions, but that's why I wanted to bring this video to your guys' attention so that we can all be concerned about ions together and try to save as much as we can for the teams that we want to use it on. So for that reason, I wouldn't really go out of your way to upgrade just willy-nilly, whoever you wanted to all the time. Be concerned about the ions, even if it's just level 1. And I want to go back to my all roster. So it's not that, how much is it now? Actually, it's free, it seems, for level 1. It's just the fusing that seems to cost money. So if you have it available to equip, that's fine. But it seems that, now can I go further? No, I can't. Okay, I think it's only a bit of a problem when you get to the level 4. Can I do it here? Yeah, so here we go. So this is a good example. So this is 10,000 ions to fuse up because we don't have a tier 4 crystal, but we're fusing all of these other parts. So it looks like we're fusing 2 of these level 3 blasters and then 9 of these level 1s. So I don't know if it's I don't think it's accumulated based on what you're fusing. I think it's because I'm fusing up to level 4, it's going to cost 10,000 for that. So if we're doing that for each of the 5 different pieces, that's 50,000 on top of the 25,000 just to get to level 4 in the rankings. So in the class rank up. So that's 75,000 just for that. So that's a fair bit because 75,000 is 3 days worth of daily ions. So based on the calculation. So, you know, you really need to really consider who you're going to be bringing up, especially probably past level 3. I think this isn't really a bit of an issue because of how easy it is to get these crystals at level 1 and 2. You don't need to pay for the fusing, but at higher levels you will. So this is something that you should keep an eye on. And I made a really bad pun there. Ion. Yeah, okay, I'm really bad. I didn't intend to do that. But that aside, you know, you really need to think about what you're going to be doing with this, because, you know, my Thanos isn't... I fused up 2 of them, it seems, and then these other ones I'll be doing tomorrow. So again, I'm going to be having to pay the same cost, the 10,000 fusing cost for these 3 crystals here, which will be another 30,000, and then an additional 15,000 just to rank up. So I'm looking at a lot of ions probably tomorrow if I want to get Thanos and the rest of them up to level 4. Probably not Colored Sitting because they share the same trait, but at the very least Thanos and Proxima Midnight, who's going to take that much. So I don't even know if by tomorrow I'll have enough ions to get both Proxima and Thanos to level 4. So yeah, at the end of the day, start conserving your ions now. Don't be upgrading too many characters to high level. Maybe this will even out. Maybe there'll be other ways for us to get ions. I don't know where yet exactly because they haven't really talked about that. And this is a new system. But definitely my recommendation is don't spend on the store, number 1. Number 2, be a bit conservative who you're upgrading, especially past level 3, especially with all these crystals that are being given to us. And maybe that's why it's a bit of a problem, because we're getting all these free crystals now. Maybe when they go away and we're just farming the regular campaign nodes, this won't be a problem, but for the moment it is. Now that's because of the influx of crystals. And so if you are maybe a dolphin or a whale and you're buying these offers for for crystals, you know, the premium ISO orbs, you know, that doesn't fix the problem of the ions, because you could be getting all these crystals, but then you still have to, you know, fuse up or whatever to equip them, and that's going to cost ions. So not only do you have to buy these ISO orbs if you're buying them, then you also have to buy ion orbs, and it's just a rolling mess, I think. So we'll have to see how this plays out. I don't know if anyone's really been talking about that much lately, but like I said, I wanted to bring it to your guys' attention and hope that it helps. So definitely be cautious of your spending going forward, especially right now during this event, and really focus on who you want to bring up using them. So I'm focusing on my Black Order team, and then I'll have to reassess my ion pool after that. So that's all for today's video, and thanks everyone for watching. And of course, if this helped you guys at all, considering your ISO-8 investments, then please smash that like button down below and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. And of course, until next time guys, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Boylon signing out.